Good day, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. I'm of course Akephalos, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Path of Champions in Legends of Runeterra. We're going to be doing the 4-star weekly adventure here, sorry, not weekly adventure, but the 4-star campaign here against Aurelion Sol, the new Targon campaign. So we're going to be doing this adventure with Miss Fortune. Now, if you caught the previous episode that I did up on the channel, you remember that that was actually a failed attempt. It did not get anywhere, and I promised towards the end we're going to give it a shot one more time. So this is why we're here. So basically what I've been doing was I've been a little bit busy since the last episode. When I say busy, I mean just not really that busy anyway. But yeah, all I did was grind up Miss Fortune a little bit. I got her up to a level 30, which is why she's fully upgraded right here. So I think we should be able to, well, I won't confidently say we should be able to beat Aurelion Sol, but we're sure as hell gonna try and see how far we can get. Because if you recall, in that previous episode, we did actually get to Aurelion Sol itself. I think there was a slight little hiccup in that Aurelion Sol match, and I think before that the boss battle against, I think, Zed or something. So I made a couple of major hiccups, if you will, so that's why we're reattempting this again. Anyway, for those of you who were wondering how the hell did I get so much XP in such a short period of time, all I did was grind a weekly adventure. So for those of you out there who are new to this game in general, potentially look into spending some time in the weekly adventures. If, let's say, your champion level is kind of low and you're trying to get a champion up to a significant amount of level, look into the weekly adventures. So I didn't touch the other two with Miss Fortune. I have completed them, but with other champions. I did not do that with Miss Fortune because, well, she only needed like a couple more levels, and the hardest adventure usually gives the most XP, so that's why I went to that one. But anyway, coming back into the Targon campaign itself, we're not going to waste too much time here talking about what I did and what I did wrong. What I am going to do is I'm just going to quickly and very swiftly just skim through what I am going on Miss Fortune, because if you caught the first episode, you'll already know. So feel free to check that out, or potentially just stay. I think it should explain itself really nicely. So in terms of relics, still the same: Luden's Tempest, Krungar Inheritance, Tempest Blade. Tempest Blade is the only change here. I'll get to that in a second. Luden's Tempest, all your spells and skill deal 1 extra damage. It works really well with Miss Fortune's Love Tap and Double Up. Sorry, not Double Up, but her Bullet Time. Krungar Inheritance, when I level up Rally, is also kind of nice because Miss Fortune needs to be on the board to level up. So when she levels up, she'll get a Rally. And because of that, and since I have access to the rare relic slot right now, I am at level 30, I should add. That's why I'm going with a Tempest Blade here. So the Tempest Blade, essentially, when she levels up, it stuns all enemies. I think it should have its uses provided we can get Miss Fortune on the board. So it all hinges on getting Miss Fortune onto the board. Anyway, in terms of the, where is it? The star powers, pretty much the same thing. Nothing but Powder Monkeys 2 around start, summon a Powder Monkey, most wanted. +1 starring mana when allies attack, draw a unit. So Powder Monkey is really nice because this can be a blocking unit on a defending turn. It can also be an attacking unit on an offensive turn. But mainly I just like it because the Powder Monkey gives 1 damage upon last breath. So that's really nice. Champion level, as I already said, I have her at level 30, so that's why I have the rare relic slot 3. And support champions have a random epic item, so hopefully this helps out. These were the 2 levels that I was missing in the first run. I thought level 28 was the magic number. 40 star Nexus health is actually the magic number because, you might have saw the first run, we did get the Aurelion Sol. I was a little bit sloppy at at a few battles, like I said earlier. But other than that, it went without a hinge, and I think it should be doable. Miss Fortune should be doable, and Miss Fortune should be able to beat Aurelion Sol. Just needs, I just need to play a little bit better. But anyway, we're gonna find out together. So we're gonna go ahead and jump right into this adventure. I'm gonna quickly go over the special rules. I think you guys already know it. Legendary Climb: when the foe summons a champion or levels up, double its stats. Really annoying. But yeah, let's just go ahead and restart it and see what happens. Okay, once again we are in the Targon map, and as you can see, our bosses has changed. If you remember, in that first run we had Sejuani here, a Zoe here, and I believe a Zed here. So it looks like it's Jinx, Caitlyn, and Tahm Kench. Alright, really interesting. I'm pretty sure the other champions will pop up along the way, but we're just gonna have to deal with that later. Let's go ahead and just head to the first power node first and pick up a power, hopefully something good. Summon a champion, summon exact ephemeral copy, refill your spell mana, summon Empress Die. I think we're gonna reroll this because I would like to see if we could get a legendary power. If you recall, we got a legendary power in that first run. I think it was shuffle 10 level 2 champions into your deck. Each of them cost 1 less. It was really good, but I want to see if we could get something better. Maybe the Unyielding Determination could be good here, hopefully. Copy the first card you play each turn. That could actually be decent. Do I want to pick this up? Okay, you know what? We're gonna pick this up because it's the first card you play. I was a bit hesitant because I remembered, you know, the Powder Monkey thing. But this is a summon, so that means the AI will summon the Powder Monkey first. And it shouldn't count towards the copy. So I hope I'm right, but I'm still gonna go with it regardless. It seems too decent to pass up. Let's go ahead and take on Tahm Kench and let's see what power he is. Unstable Inventory. Legendary. Game start. The foe adds a random item to each card in the deck for this game. When the foe summons a unit, granted +0/+2.
It is mine.
Okay, I'm kind of happy with this. We can keep the Misfortune. Actually, not. Let's reroll this because this is the first level. We are gonna guarantee a Misfortune draw because we have the Droid Champion power. So I think what I'm gonna do is let's take off the Monster Harpoon. It's kind of expensive. We'll keep the Jagged Butcher and we'll reroll everything else. Okay, I think I'm gonna pass the turn here. We can just sack the Powder Monkey. We'll get the deal 1 and then we can bring on Jagged Butcher with the Plunder buff. That would be great. Oh, he doesn't want to attack. So unfortunate. Okay, it's fine. Let's actually bring on Misfortune here.
Nothing but powder monkeys.
And that copy card thing really works because as you can see we have 2 Misfortunes, which is actually good because the I think the what is it? The Luden's Tempest will actually deal 3, right? It's gonna deal 3. Amazing. Okay, so let's go ahead and I think just attack with everything because we are kind of safe. Yeah, we're fine. Okay, let's bring on Powder Monkey again. Monkey business.
A little luck for those who need it.
Okay, I think we're gonna pass the turn first. Alright, cool. That was definitely the right call. Let's bring on the Slippery Wave right here. The Elusive will guarantee damage. The Nexus. And we should get double of them because of the power again. Which is great. And awesome, we should win here.
Smiles.
Okay, so Golden Norwal, Unyielding Spirit, and Everose and Hearthguard. Oh, okay. I think Unyielding Spirit is really good here. Grant an ally I can take damage or die. That could be really important. The 8 cost is a little bit of a problem, but I think it should be okay, I guess. Sorry, I was just contemplating there, would the Everose and Hearthguard be better? You know what? I think we'll just take up the Unyielding Spirit. It should be fine. Droid Champion is also really nice, so we'll pick it up. Okay, so let's see what we get for the Support Champion. We get Echo, we get Shyvana, and we get... Ooh, Fiora. Okay, so this is the thing here. I received a comment, sorry, not comment, but a comment on my first run by a viewer, so thank you very much. I'm gonna leave your comment in the video here. You told me that you got a run done with Fiora. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna go ahead and try that. So let's go ahead and I think maybe pick up Fiora. She is also elusive, which could be really nice. And yeah, I think we're gonna pick her up. It seems like a very good pick, if I'm being honest. Okay, so let's see what our options here. We have Swain with the Unyielding Determination. Okay, let's see what is Poppy's power first. I hope it's something else. If it's something else, we're probably gonna head there. Poppy is Power Overwhelming, which seems decent. What are the rewards first? This is a health node. This is a item chest, and please don't let this be Smooth Soloist. I see a rare and an exclamation point. If it is Smooth Soloist, I'm gonna be so frustrated because, you know, Swain with the Unyielding Determination, I don't really like. We're probably gonna have to avoid that regardless, but let's see what it is first. It is, okay, the Siren. So chances are this is probably just gonna give Misfortune the Siren card. I think I'd rather go ahead and pick up the item chest. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna head to the lesser of two evils, if you will, and I would say the lesser of two evils here is Poppy. So heroics, round start, grant the foe's strongest ally +1/+1 for each of the other allies, power overwhelming. Legendary, round end, grant the foe's units +1 and a +1.
Huh?
Okay, so we don't get Misfortune here. We do get the Unyielding Spirit. I think we will reroll this. It's far too expensive. We'll keep the Hired Gun, and I think a Petty Officer can stay. Scout is also kind of nice as well. So yeah, that's what we'll do. I was hoping we draw a Misfortune. And we do draw Misfortune eventually. Nice. Okay, it's fine. What I'm going to do is I am going to pass the turn first. Doesn't choose to attack, which is good. Misfortune on.
Hey there, little one.
Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I am gonna play Make It Rain, because we should be able to kill these two. Get some damage to the Nexus as well. I hope it doesn't summon anything. And it doesn't, nice. So we get a free attack. 1 damage shy, so unfortunate. I roughly calculated, I thought we had enough. Okay, but it's fine, because next turn we should have Powder Monkey, and it should kill it. So we just need to stall out the turn, essentially.
I forgot our loot. You'll have to improvise.
Okay, I'm gonna play Fiora here. It's not that it's, you know, it doesn't really matter, but it should be okay.
I long for a worthy opponent.
And boom.
Another victory for House Laurent.
Okay, cool. So, Double Trouble, Jailbreak, and Line them up. I don't really like this because they aren't units, but, well, actually the Double Trouble could be good. Summon 2 random 1-cost followers. This could actually be kind of decent because I think, if I'm not mistaken, it counts towards the duplicate as well. So, I guess it could be good. We will have a lot of 1-cost followers, but, no, actually, no, let's not go for that. I think this will be better. The Powder Keg should be much better because, first of all, it's a burst spell, and at the same time, Powder Keg will deal one. You know, sorry, not the knock 'em down, but the Powder Keg will keep increasing your spells by 1. So if we copy this, chances are we're gonna get a very beefy Powder Keg, and because of Misfortune's Luden's Tempest, the bullet time, and I believe the Love Tap will deal even more damage. So I think Line 'em up would be a much better pick overall. Okay, so what are options here? We have, well, either way we have to go to either one of them, so I think we just head to the item chest first. Jagged Butcher 3/3, Petty Officer 2/0. Unyielding Spirit with another summon a random champion of my cost. It is really expensive though. I think we'll not do that. Let's go ahead and pick up a upgrade to one of the lesser cards here. Support gave my supported ally +1/+1 this round. Or Petty Officer with the +2/+0 pickaxe. I think we'll go ahead and pick up the Petty Officer. From what I've noticed as well in the first run, I did a little bit of post-mortem, if you will, a little bit of dissection just to see what I possibly did wrong. I think what I did was I also lumped a lot of my powers and, well, not really powers, but a lot of my upgrades onto a specific card. So basically I kept overloading my hand with that specific card, and if I don't get that card, what happens is that, you know, the other cards basically just fall off later on in the run. So I think I would like to try to learn from that and try to spread out a little bit more. So we're gonna pick up an upgrade to the Petty Officer here and see if we could get something beneficial on him in the long run. Right, what are options? We have a Chamber of Renewal and we have a Gold Chest. I'm not really sure which is better, so I think we'll just see which is the easier champion to deal with. Gangplank, Unyielding Determination. I'm gonna avoid it. I'm not even gonna read that. I am gonna avoid it. As long as it has this is a really annoying power to deal with, in my opinion. First time the foe's Nexus will run out of health each game, heal it 30 and grant their allies everywhere +1/+1. Let's see if Sejuani offers a slight reprieve. If it's an easier option, we'll go towards her. Round start, the foe gets a mana gem. When the foe summons a unit, granted +1/+1. I think this is much easier, so we're gonna head to Sejuani.
Trust nothing but your strength.
Okay, we get a Fiora here, which is okay. We will keep her because I want to draw a Misfortune. So basically this, basically this means that there's only one Fiora in the deck. There's still 2 Misfortunes inside. The odds of drawing her on the first turn is probably higher. So I think we'll keep this. We also have the lineup up here, which is nice. Can play that on the turn 1. Right, let's do a burst line up. I know we get the fleeting knock him down, but it's fine. I'm not, casting the powder keg for these two. I just want the damage straight up. I think the trick here with Misfortune really is to play extremely aggressively. So basically just try to close out the battle before things get out of hand, essentially. I think that should work.
This land is ours.
It's fine. Let's drop Misfortune.
Nothing but powder monkeys.
Alright, chooses to take out our powder kegs, which is okay. I guess we'll just have to sack this Ephemeral to the Ruthless Raider here. It's fine. Alright, I know Sejuani is gonna come on, so I'm not gonna play Fiora or anything. I'm just gonna straight up attack with this. And we get enough damage, cool.
That's how we do things in Bilgewater.
Okay, so Petricite stack. Support, I take all damage from my supported ally this round. When I'm summoned, heal your nexus equal to my cost. Give 2 allies +3/+3 this round. I don't know what's good here if I'm gonna be honest, if I'm gonna be frank with you. I think the Black Market Merchant could be good, but then again, the Petricite stack also seems kinda nice. Plunder Nap 1 could be decent, especially when you when you look at the bigger picture of things. The Aurelion Sol is probably going to have a lot of high cost units, and if we can nab it, the reason why I'm considering nab right now is because if we can take a card that is beneficial to the Aurelion Sol out of his hand or out of his deck, basically just eliminate it from his deck, even though it's one copy of it, I think it could still be kind of useful. So I think what I like to do is I'd actually like to go with that. That should be alright. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead to the gold chest here. We're gonna pick up the 300 gold. And we're gonna head to the shop here, because I want to see if we could get a beneficial power. Hopefully we get something decent. Unyielding Determination, wow, this is epic. The first time your Nexus would run out of health each game, heal at 30 and grant allies everywhere +1/+1. This is the power that I said was annoying on the AI, but this is gonna be a useful power for us, so I'm gonna pick this up. Jesus, that is 2 legendary powers in this run, amazing. Just to confirm, yes, 2 legendary powers. Oh my lord! If we don't win this run, guys, I'm gonna hold my hands up and say, if we don't win this run, it's official. I am the worst Runeterra player ever. Okay, so let's go ahead and head to the Path of Champions. Well, let's hit the Caitlyn here and see what she gets. On the case, round start, the 4 plants 1 Flash Bomb Trap randomly in the top 8 cards in the player's deck. Level up, legendary. Game start, the 4 shuffles 10 level 2 champions into the deck. They cost 1 less. Okay, so this could be a little bit annoying, but we'll deal with it.
I'm on the case.
Alright, so Hired Gun, Laurent Protege, Black Market Merchant, and Make It Rain. I think we'll keep the Make It Rain. We'll reroll Black Market Merchant. Laurent Protege, I think we can keep it. Hired Gun also we'll keep, I guess. Draw Fiora here, which isn't great, and we draw both of them. I would have preferred if one of it was Misfortune. Yeah, you know what? It's fine. We're just gonna attack with this first. Actually, you know what? Let's pass the turn. I wanna see what comes on. I think it's gonna probably summon a Sting Officer or something. Huh, no. Interesting. I didn't want to give up the vulnerable here, and that's probably why I didn't attack there. It probably was risky, and I probably should have done so. But it's okay.
Heroes go hungry.
We get Sivir. I think we'll put hired gun.
I deal in coins and carnage.
We're using it just to
Not
block
my first
essentially.
gunfight. Son of a...
Let's drop the Jagged Butcher here.
Started without me.
Might have to rely on Fiora's elusives if push comes to shove, if I'm being frank. Let's bring her on.
Save your worlds. We speak with blades.
Okay, so I think we'll go with the elusive strategy.
I'll never hold back.
I'm regretting not attacking that first turn now. Okay, so it's alright, we'll deal with it, and then I'll have to come back to my strategy of playing aggressive and not worrying too much about the AI. Okay, so 4-4, 4-4, this is 8 damage. Do we want to drag one of them here? No, you know what, this is elusive, this is not smart. I think we'll just attack with this, I would say, because we need the block as well next turn. So we'll keep our units here on hand. And finally we get Misfortune, cool. Play on next turn or something.
Suspicious activity detected just outside the station.
Stay on him. Backup's on the way.
Okay, I'm gonna pass the turn first.
Danger pays.
Alright, it's fine. So we can block like so.
Fighting ya.
We're okay, we're okay. I have a plan. Misfortune on.
Looking for trouble? It found you.
We'll bring hired gun and give Caitlyn vulnerable.
You're cute when you're armed. Firepower's always in style.
We have extra mana, so we'll do monkey business as well. Actually no. Monkey business might not be right because we're probably gonna lose one monkey. We'll end the turn first. We'll end the turn first. Should be able to safely attack with this.
Setting up a roadblock.
So my plan is to attack like so. We'll drop Misfortune on as well. We'll drag the two vulnerables to these guys. And even if the Justice Rider comes on here, it's probably not gonna deal enough damage to kill us, so we should be fine. You'll see what I mean.
All part of the plan.
I guess okay, so it takes out one Misfortune, but we have enough damage. Nice.
Son of a... That's how we do things in Bilgewater.
Right, we got away with that one, obviously, because, well, like I said, I went back to my old habit of passing the first turn when there's no enemies. I think what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna really stick to that rule right now, so regardless of whether there's enemies on the board, attack on the first turn, don't try to be too smart, so I'm gonna try my level best to stick to that rule. Okay, so Misfortune upgrade here, 1-3 Savage Shield or the Farsight Alteration. I think we're gonna pick this up on her, the Farsight Alteration, because like we saw earlier, we drew a Fiora from the Hero's Welcome, the power there that we got. I just quickly show you the level 20 power, game start Droid Champion. We drew a Fiora there, so in case that situation would arise again and we draw two Fioras or something, the Farsight Alteration will guarantee a Misfortune on the turn 3 or turn 2, and I think that's gonna be very useful, so I am gonna pick this up on her. Alright, cool. So what are our options here? Let's pick up the power first. Allies have attack, roll my health to match my power. When allies attack, nap 1. When you summon a champion, summon an exact ephemeral copy of it. I'm gonna reroll this and see what we get. Round start rally is really good. Round start summon a random one called Sporo. I think rally is much better in this context because we can keep attacking and we have elusive and Misfortune. And like I said, we're gonna try to play really aggressively, so I'm gonna go ahead and pick up the domination. Okay, so we have Fiora here with the level up power. Ezreal is gonna be a duplicate. The full copy is the first card they play each turn. Let's see what our options here first. This is a Stilted Rope Maker, this is a Spells Chest, and this is a Healing Node. Frankly, I think both of them are kinda doable. But at the end of the day, I think Ezreal might be a much easier option to deal with. So, the duplicate though, the full copy is the first card they play each turn. Okay, you know what? we'll go with Fiora, because I think we should be able to play really quickly and maybe, you know, play aggressively. And if I'm not mistaken, in that first run as well, we had a really good battle against Fiora, a really quick battle. So I would like to try to copy that again. But the level up is a little bit of a turn off. The 4 shuffles 10 level 2 champions in the deck. They cost 1 less. Okay, we'll not go for that. I think that's a little bit frightening. Let's go to the Ezreal instead. The 4 copies, the first card they play each turn. That's, I think, a little bit more manageable.
Quest accepted. Wait, where are we going?
Okay, Island Navigator, Lauren Protege, and Unyielding Spirit. We will reroll these two in hopes of getting something cheaper, but I think we should be fine. Nothing cheaper. Okay, so we're gonna pass the turn. There's really no point attacking here. If we attack, it's gonna kill us, and then we're gonna take even more damage overall. So sometimes we have to pass, but this is a very justified reason. Right, doesn't even want to attack. Interesting. Okay, Misfortune on here. Esper will come on as well.
Nothing but powder monkeys.
Just fine, we'll attack like so.
You're between me and glory.
It's okay, we'll resolve this.
No way.
I'm not gonna play this Make It Rain. I'm gonna end a round.
Watch and learn.
Right, it's fine. We're gonna skip the block, I guess. Takes out 1 Misfortune, which is a little bit unfortunate, but I think it should be okay. I'm gonna bring on the Scout here.
The ocean charts our course.
And we're gonna attack with everything.
Let's keep motion.
No sweat.
Which is fine.
Firing.
A foray into the field? How exciting!
I'll
Let's
do the
attack
fun
one more
stuff.
time.
You right about it.
Nothing but a footnote.
Alright, we should have a free Nexus next turn. Awesome.
My right, Vicky.
Awesome, awesome, awesome.
Our way.
No regrets, no mercy. That's why I'm the captain.
Okay, so we got really lucky there, because if you, I believe you saw earlier that the Ezreal, I think killed one of our Misfortunes there, so it took a little bit longer, but I think you also saw the idea of why I went with the relics I got. You might have saw Misfortune leveled up, and then the rally kicked in, and of course Tempest Blade also, sorry, is it Tempest Blade? I can't remember. The one that stuns all enemies on the board, that definitely kicked in as well, but there was no enemy to stun, so nothing really materialized from that, but I think you get the idea. It could be really, really useful heading into the Aurelion Sol run. I'm also realizing that rally is definitely was the right call there, because Misfortune really needs to see us attack, so rally would have been a decent option overall. I wasn't thinking of that. I didn't really have the foresight essentially, but yeah, it worked out for the best. Okay, so Make It Rain. Deal 1 to the 3 different randomly target enemies or the next enemy nexus. Grant top island deck +1/+1 could be really, really useful, so I'm gonna pick this up. And I see the Karma here, and I see a Ashe here. Round end, grant the foe's strongest units, and round start, frostbite the player's strongest unit. Okay, you know what? Let's go ahead and see what we pick up here first. We can either go to Stilted Rope Maker or the Spell's Chest. I think Spell's Chest should be a decent option. It gives us the fork as well, so we're gonna head to the middle. If an ally died this round, deal 4 to a unit, obliterate each enemy, and summon a frozen tomb in place. Grant the top ally deck +1/+1 with the battlefield prowess. I think I'm gonna pick this up. Right, so what are options? We have Karma. Game start, all players start with 10 mana gems. And Ashe. Creeping Chill, round start, Frostbite the strongest enemy. Round end, grant the foe's units +1/+1. I think at this stage, the Ashe would be a much easier target to take on, I would say. I know the Frostbite is a little bit frightening, but we are summoning duplicate units, so it could potentially do, Frostbite another unit instead. So I think it might be a much better option overall. And Ashe is also kind of expensive, so she'll come on later in the game. Whereas in the Karma battle, it's all players start with 10 mana, so it's a guaranteed Karma from the start. I think Ashe would be a much better option to take on, a much easier option in my opinion. So we're gonna take her on.
I'll lead the way.
Okay, we're gonna reroll the battlefield prowess, so we'll keep the Jagged Butcher and the line them up. Alright, so now you see the logic of going with the Ashe battle. Because Ashe is a 4 cost, it's probably going to take a little bit longer for it to get on compared to the Karma. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to play line them up here. Or do we? No, because the Powder Keg will probably be susceptible. I tell you what I'm going to do is... I'm overthinking again. You know what? Let's not overthink. We are really, really strong. We're just going to play Jagged Butcher. I am overthinking again. That's the problem. Okay, we're not gonna grant anyone. Let's end the round first. Sfortune on this turn.
Hey there, little one.
Alright, we can attack with everything.
Let's get to it.
And we're really, really safe.
Look out for reavers. Alert the village.
Gonna end the round. Ashe will come on now.
All the world on one arrow.
Frankly, is fine because what we can do is we can play Powder Keg here to line them up. We get the Powder Keg. And if we attack with this,
The dead don't need riches.
we'll hand back this Misfortune because it's 0, right? So chances are Ashe is gonna block that. But if we attack with this, what is it? Her, what's the power call again? I can't remember. The Love Tap, right, will deal a lot of damage. And yes, deal 5 damage precisely, so it could be good in the long run. We should have numerical advantage as well. Okay, we're just gonna attack with it. It should be fine. Actually, just to be safe, I'm gonna hang this Misfortune back. Just to be safe. But we should be fine.
Fortune smiles.
Alright, cool. So that was really, really nice. Crackshot Corsair is a really good pickup here. Because when allies attack, deal 1 to the enemy nexus. We are trying to get aggression off. So I am going to pick up the Crackshot Corsair. It's also a 1 cost. That means we can bring her on really, really early. It's also has a pickaxe too, which is decent. Alright, let's head to the shop here. Can buy another power and stabilize. When you summon a champion, summon an exact ephemeral copy of it. This could be good on the turn 1 with Misfortune. But I'd like something a little bit more consistent, I would say. I think... I really don't want to spend the reroll here. I really don't want to spend the reroll here because I'd rather spend it on the free... the free hidden power. That way we have more options. I tell you what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pick up the ephemeral stabilize. It's fine. And what are options again? This is the item chest. This is a shop which will give us even more power. So I think we're going to head down here. But let's see what our battles are first. Lulu, round end, grant the foe's units +1/+1. Transform, display your strongest follower into a 1/1 squirrel and silence it this round. Lee Sin. When the foe's units attack, create 2 resonating strikes in the foe's hand. They cost 0. 4 copies the first card they play each turn. You know what? Screw Lee Sin and screw the shop node. I'm gonna head up here because if I'm not mistaken, I haven't really tried this, but just on theory alone, this looks like a really scary combination. If you have played the the Draven battle in the Path of Champions, of course, Lee Sin will always play that resonating strike. I believe it has the +2/+0 or something, right? So if that's gonna keep copying, and it's probably gonna be the first card he plays whenever you attack, it's gonna be really annoying to deal with. So I'm gonna ignore the Lee Sin. We're just gonna take on the Lulu. We'll give up the shop here, but it should be fine. Item chest is also kind of decent, so yeah.
Pleased to meet you.
Okay, I like this. Make it rain. Battlefield prowess we can reroll. We'll keep Jagged Butcher. This Misfortune can stay, and no, actually we can reroll the Misfortune because we have the Farsight Alteration, so it's a guaranteed draw. So yeah, we're gonna reroll that, and we'll keep the rest. Right, let's bring on the Trackshot Corsair. I think this is more worth it to copy because we get more Nexus damage.
I never miss. Stop eating or no more walkies.
I'm gonna bring on Jagged Butcher here.
Knows me name.
Let's attack with all that.
Hard to get rich.
We're gonna send the Squirrel as well because it's a 1/1 and I think the Powder Monkey will die regardless. Yeah, we're just gonna commit this. It should be fine.
It's new. Sorry. Whoa, meet Lulu. Lou, this is Chloe.
Okay, this is good because we can block with our units. Let's put Misfortune on. We can copy her, which is ideal.
Nothing but powder
We lose the 2 Ephemerals there, but it's fine. I got the Ephemeral just because it could be useful, but I'm not aiming to get those on the deck, on the board. I think we'll just attack with what we've got. No, we'll keep the 2 Crackshot Corsairs. We'll attack with everything else. Misfortune will deal 3 damage, which is not enough to take down Lulu. I think we'll hang them back then. Yeah.
Yeah, he bites.
Okay, that's fine, because we can block Lulu here. We'll give up 1 Corsair because we have another one waiting in the wings, but I think we're gonna bring on Fiora next turn because of the elusive and guarantee the kill.
Save your worlds. We speak with Blaze.
Rip, say hi, Lulu.
Hi, Lulu.
Aren't you a cute little smoosh bun?
I think it's fine. If we attack like so,
Cut you down.
the elusives are probably gonna block Fiora here, but it should be okay in the long run, I would say.
Get him, Pix.
Alright, cool.
Another victory for House Laurent.
Right, so we get a Plunder on the Unyielding Spirit is nice. Inspiring Light grant allies +1/+1 is also kind of decent. I think I'd rather much take the Unyielding Spirit. It could be important against the... what is it? Against Aurelion Sol. So I think we're going to pick that up on him. Pick that up here. Now we'll head to the item chest and see what we get. Wow, round start getting extra mana gem this round could be good. Slippery Wave Rider with the elusive round end reduce my cost by 1. That could also be kinda decent. I think we're gonna go ahead and pick this up because the mana gem, right? You know, mana gem upon summon isn't great, I would say, in comparison. If we could get a mana gem power from here that will give us a misfortune on the first turn, that would be massive. But if we have to summon the Crackshot Corsair first to get a mana gem, it's gonna waste the copy. So, yeah, I think that's not gonna be that great. Slippery Wave Rider here might be better. Reduce my cost by 1. It's gonna be a very quick elusive if we could get him in the starting hand. So I think we're gonna pick this up. Okay, let's head to the healer here. Don't need the health. We're not even gonna cut a card, so we're just gonna ignore it. Right, so our next battle is against Jinx. I'm hoping we could get a mana gem power here. That would be really, really helpful, and I think I'd be more confident heading into Aurelion Sol. So yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. Let's go ahead and take on Jinx first.
I like you.
Right, perfected mana flow. Round start, foe gets a mana gem. Rockets go boom. When the foe attacks, they play Super Mega Death Rocket. Okay, so we have to be a bit careful here. We got 2 misfortunes here, but we don't need her because she will be a guaranteed draw. So we're gonna reroll that. We'll keep 1 monkey business and see if we could get something else. This is a really, really bad start, I won't lie. Let's just attack. Let's just attack. We get the plunder, we play monkey business here, we'll get 2 of it off. Get more damage on this turn as well. Jinx is probably gonna come on here.
Just you and me, Fishbones. And them.
I think we can safely bring on Misfortune this turn, because we can block with the Powder Monkeys. Super Mega Death Rocket. Let me just double check. Deal 4 to enemy nexus and 1 to all enemies, right? Okay. I tell you what, this is what we'll do. We'll bring on the Misfortune here. We'll give up 1 ephemeral, but it's fine.
Powder monkeys.
And not block with the ephemeral, we'll block with the regular one.
Yourself.
See ya.
Okay, this should be
Fresh out of mercy.
4 damage each, right? Deal 4 to all battling enemies and the enemy nexus. So, there's 3 of her. 4 is gonna be 12 damage, right? Okay, so we can safely attack. It should be more than enough to kill the Jinx, but it doesn't want the block, which is really, really smart. So we're gonna resolve this turn. I'm hoping we can get an elusive. An elusive would be great. Oh right, we do have an elusive. It's Fiora. Okay, we'll bring on. I wasn't thinking straight there. I'm sorry. It's fine, it's fine. Because we should have the win here.
I will cut you down.
Oh right, this guy doesn't have challenger. My apologies, but we should be fine.
Fortune smiles.
Alright, awesome. We get more upgrades here. 2 to the Misfortune, 3-1 to Fiora. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually upgrade Misfortune. We've been buffing her quite up a lot. I know we probably should give Fiora some buffs as well, but it's an elusive, so I'm not really too concerned. Misfortune doesn't have elusive, so I would like her to survive a little bit if we come up against a really strong enemy. So the 2/2 Phage could be good here on her. Okay, so I am hoping we're gonna get some mana gem power here. That would be amazing. Reduce the cost of the most expensive card in your hand by 1. First card you play each round costs 1 less for every 20 cards that started in your deck. Refill your spell mana. Could this be good? The first card you play each round costs 1 less every 20 cards for every 20 cards that start in your deck. I'm gonna be frank with you. I don't really understand what's being said here. My English is, well, I consider my English kind of decent, but maybe I'm misreading something. But I really don't understand what the hell is being said here. First card you play each round costs 1 less for every 20 cards that start in your deck. Does this mean that the first card that I play each round will cost 2 less because I have 40 cards in the deck? Because if that is the case, that could actually be really, really decent. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna reroll it because I'm not really sure. This is the final power node, I believe. I also don't want to reroll because if we reroll, we might get something worse. You know what? We're just gonna pick it up. I think it shouldn't be too bad, and hopefully I understood that correctly. So I'm expecting to play Misfortune on turn 1 for 1 cost because I have 40 cards. So it's gonna cost 2 less if I'm not mistaken, because you know 20 times 2 is obviously 40. I think that should be the case if I understood that correctly. Right, we have another shop node here. We have a health node here. I'd rather prefer to go here, but I want to see what Azir and Draven both offer first. So Azir grant the foe's units +1/+1. The foe adds a random item to each card in the deck for this game. I think we're gonna head to Azir. Could be scary, but I'm gonna chance it because I want this shop node here.
Your loyalty will be rewarded.
Okay, even though the creature before you isn't a god, he's certainly convincing. He opens his hands and sand gathers and collects within his upturned palms. I think that's the first text that I've read all adventure. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna fight him. Okay, we're gonna keep this. Now, if I'm correct, I am expecting a 1 cost Misfortune on turn 1. If I understood that power correctly. Awesome. I understood that correctly. We get a 1 cost Misfortune. Alright, so I'm gonna block like so first. Let's bring on the 1 cost Misfortune.
Looking for trouble? It's time you.
We're gonna bring on the Jagged Butcher too.
He started without me.
And I'm gonna attack like so.
Time to get rich.
Wow, turn 1 kill. That's amazing. Okay, let's go.
That's how we do things in Bilgewater.
That's probably the fastest battle I've done all game. Not all game, but you know, throughout the entire series so far. Well, as well as this game. But yeah, I'm kind of pleased with that. Okay, so what we get here? We get Genevieve Elmhart and we get a Judgment. The Overwhelm could be nice. She is Scout and Challenger. When I'm summoned, give other allies +1/+1 this round. I'm also considering Fiora because now that we have the what is it? Where is that thing called? Where is that thing again? The what the hell am I looking for? Right, I'm looking at the stack against them thing, right? We should be able to get her for really, really cheap. I think she was at 2 costs, but you know, in that first battle. But if we bump it up again, we get a 4/4. It's gonna bring her back up to 4. I think it could be decent to have. But you know what? I think we'll ignore it. Let's go ahead and pick another upgrade. I think the Elmhart with the Scout and Challenger should be fine. So yeah, we're gonna pick this up. And the Overwhelm too. Okay, so Tryndamere here. Okay, this is what I don't like. But, you know, it looks much more manageable because he does not have that unyielding determination thing. So if we could get the same strategy that we got here with Misfortune, we should be able to close out the battle really, really quickly. Okay, so we're gonna head to the shop and see what other powers we get. Alice at +1/+1 for each keyword is amazing. We do have the rerolls here, but I really don't want to spend it because this could be decent, especially with Misfortune. I believe she has the, where is it? Let me just double check again. I really cannot remember some of the stuff that I picked up here. Misfortune here should have, oh, she has no keyword. She only has Overwhelm, but that's on level 2. Okay, you know what? Let's spend the reroll. I think it should be fine. Play a spell, deal multi enemy nexus. I'm gonna gamble again. Let's reroll. Round end, reduce the cost of the most expensive card in your hand by 1. This is amazing. Okay, I'm gonna pick this up. Alright, so we're gonna head to Tryndamere here. Our next battle is against Katarina, and then it's up to Aurelion Sol. Awesome, awesome. So this time looks like Freljord is standing guard for Targon and followed by Noxus. So yeah, let's take on Tryndamere and see what happens.
My blade thirsts!
Alright, each round first time the foe's units die would die, grant them tough, overwhelm, and fearsome instead. I really don't like this battle, but it should be fine if we could, you know, re-employ the same strategy we did against Azir. Right, not great. I'm gonna reroll everything except the line them up, and in hopes of getting cheaper units, because we can play the line them up with the powder keg and get even more damage on Misfortune's love tap there. Okay, it's fine. We'll bring on Misfortune.
Hey there, little one.
Alright, we'll block the cannon with the Powder Monkey. What does Mark of the Storm does again? Grant an enemy, if they already have it, remove the mark, the stun, and deal 2 to them instead. Okay, it doesn't really matter because this is ephemeral. It's gonna die regardless. Okay, we'll take out one of it, but I think it should be okay. It's probably gonna stun it, I believe. Which doesn't matter, I'm happy with that. Let's just attack with everything.
Fresh out of mercy.
Oh, is it another turn 1 kill? Damn, it is another turn 1 kill. This is super, super overpowered. And I love it. And I love it. I just absolutely love it.
That's how we do things in Bilgewater.
Alright, I am super, super happy with this. So looks like we have a lot of turn 1 kills potentially, which would be really, really useful against the Aurelion Sol. We get a regeneration on Fiora here, or the 1-3 on the Laurent Duelist. I think I'm just gonna give it to Fiora. It's not gonna matter, I would say. You know, I don't want to sound, you know, cocky or anything, but, you know, I hope I will have a good time against Aurelion Sol, regardless of whatever we pick here. So I'm just gonna pick up the regeneration on Fiora and hope for the best. Okay, let's go to Katarina here. She also has duplicate. The full copy is the first card they play each turn. When the foe plays a champion, grant the other units +2/+2.
Ready for trouble?
Okay, we can reroll Unyielding Spirit. We'll keep everything else. Right, you know the drill. Misfortune.
Hey there, little one.
Alright, even more Nexus damage. We're gonna bring on the Corsair.
Firing till they're dead on the ground.
My kind of plan.
Okay, kills it, but it's fine. Doesn't really matter. I was hoping we could get more Nexus damage, but it's alright. We're just gonna attack with everything.
Going somewhere?
This probably has to be the most brain-dead strategy ever, guys. 38 damage on turn 1. The amount of 1-turn kills. Jesus. We're gonna smoke Aurelion Sol. We're really gonna smoke the dragon.
That's how we do things in Bilgewater.
Okay, we get more upgrades here. Frankly, not that it matters, but I think we'll just pick up the Prowling Cutthroat. Elusive could be decent. Droid Champion with Battlefield Prowess. You know what? I think we'll pick this up. This might be better. Draw a champion could be decent, so in case things go wrong, things go awry, but I don't think it should, so we're just gonna select it regardless. Right, let's take on the dragon here and see if we could get a one-turn kill as well. It's probably not gonna work because I think Aurelion Sol has 50 health, but we'll see.
Naturally.
Alright, so Power Overwhelming, round end, grant the foe's units +1/+1. Cover Worship and Beck, round end, the foe summons a random level 2 champion with costs equal to their max mana. Okay, so as usual, we're gonna re-roll the Unyielding Spirit. I think we'll take out the Black Market Merchant as well. Fiora can stay. And I think we should try to copy what we did. We'll do Misfortune and see if we could, you know, kill it instantly again.
You beasts of glory.
Okay, let's bring on Misfortune.
Nothing but powder monkeys.
Okay, we might just win here in 2 turns. Not exactly 1 turn, but maybe in 2 turns. Let's attack.
Ashes and stardust. As foretold.
Let's drop the Corsair.
Keep firing till they're dead on the ground. My kind of plan.
I'm not gonna muck about. I'm just gonna attack straight up. We should have enough damage, I suppose. Even if the Vladimir blocks here, we should have enough damage, I think. We should have, because this is like double, so it should be okay. Just to be safe, I'm gonna play a knock him up. A burst knock him up. Line him up, sorry. Get the powder kicks, get a couple more damage there.
Captain's orders. Bullet to the face.
Do we win? Please tell me we win. Oh, we still win. Thank God. So not exactly 1 turn kill on Aurelion Sol, but 2 turn kill. That's not exactly, you know, that's kind of anticlimactic. I thought it would be a longer battle, but I deserve this, I would say, considering yesterday's run. Anyway, let's resolve this and get our victory.
That's why I'm the captain.
Alright guys, and that is about it. So that is the run complete. I'm so happy after yesterday's, you know, well, screw up I would say. But I won't lie, this was actually really in my favor. I got 2 legendary powers which were amazing. One of them I didn't even need to use, which was the Unyielding Determination. But yeah, I can see, you know, initially I was contemplating the Stabilize. Just some final thoughts before we go. Initially I was contemplating the Stabilize, but with the duplicate, that was just exceptional. Summon, you know, it's already summoning 2 Misfortunes, and with the Stabilize, you're summoning double of that instead. And basically you know, just get, you just shred through the entire run, I would say. Stacked against them, I finally understood what it did. Initially, I didn't really get the English here or the statement. But yeah, apparently it looks like it allows us to bring on a turn 1 Misfortune. This is like a mana gem, but weaker, I would say. But yeah, very satisfied. Black market discount reduced the cost of the most expensive card in your hand. We didn't get to see too much of that. But I would say the key powers for this one were the duplicate, the domination with a rally, and of course the stabilize, as well as the stack against them, even though it popped up a little later. So a lot of rare and epic powers, and I won't deny how lucky I am, because I know some of you out there are getting some more common powers, but I would suggest just don't give up and just keep trying, you know, keep at it. You will definitely get something like a more favorable run like I just did today compared to yesterday. So regardless, I hope you guys enjoyed. I definitely did. really pleased that I got this done with Misfortune, and that is the Bilgewater champion ticked off. We're probably gonna take a look at it with someone else, maybe a Runeterra champion. I'm considering Kayn because Kayn is my highest level. I read a comment that Jhin is actually kind of decent for this, so yeah, I'm gonna have to decide on that, but we'll probably meet up back here after I make a decision, and then we'll go on from there. I might even just test out some of the new champions as well. I would like to try out stuff like Varus and Vayne, but definitely not into the Aurelion Sol. We're probably gonna do it on regular campaigns or something. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I certainly did, and if you did, consider leaving a like as well as subscribing to the channel. Really do appreciate your support here, but most importantly, it's so that you don't miss future episodes or uploads of Legends of Runeterra or Path of Champions content just like this one. And with that being said, this is Akephalos signing off. Thank you all so much for watching. Thanks for joining me as well. Hopefully I catch you guys in the next one. Goodbye.